Gampopa, a learned physician monk, had spent years in search of true wisdom. His studies and vows guided him well, but he sensed there was something deeper yet to discover. One night in a vivid dream, he saw a vision of a green-skinned yogi flicking drops of water toward him with a playful smile. When he awoke, Gampopa knew that the yogi was Milarepa, the renowned hermit sage of the Himalayas, and that he must seek him out. After a long and arduous journey through snow-capped mountains and treacherous paths, Gampopa finally arrived at Milarepa's remote cave. Inside, he found the wild-haired, emaciated figure of Milarepa, wrapped in nothing but a thin white cotton cloth, his skin faintly green from years of subsisting on nettle soup. Milarepa greeted him with a bright, almost mischievous smile. "Ah, the physician monk," he said. "You've traveled far. Come, sit. Let us share a drink." Gampopa looked around, noticing the simple, rugged interior of the cave, with barely any belongings except a small bowl. Milarepa produced a skull cup filled with chang, the local barley beer. He handed it to Gampopa. "Drink," said Milarepa. Gampopa hesitated. "Venerable Milarepa," he replied respectfully, "I am a monk. I have taken vows to abstain from alcohol. It would be against my discipline to drink this." Milarepa laughed, a sound like the clear ring of a bell echoing through the cave. "Ah, but the highest discipline is to obey the master's command," he said, his eyes gleaming with a mixture of kindness and challenge. Gampopa took a deep breath. He felt the weight of his vows, but also the sincerity of his search for true wisdom. He raised the skull cup to his lips and drank every drop without hesitation. And with this act of trust, Milarepa knew the monk would become his spiritual heir. Gampopa stayed with Milarepa for many years, learning directly from the great yogi. He practiced intense meditation in the solitude of mountain caves, just as his master did. Occasionally, he would visit Milarepa to receive new instructions. As the years passed, Gampopa finally completed his training and was ready to leave his master. He approached Milarepa one day and bowed deeply. "Master," Gampopa said, "I have come to take my leave. I believe I am ready to go out into the world and share what I have learned." Milarepa looked at him for a long time, his face serene but inscrutable. "Very well," he said at last. He placed both of his bare feet upon Gampopa's bowed head in a gesture of blessing. Gampopa asked the singing yogi for final instructions. Milarepa, however, simply said, "What is needed is more effort, not more teachings." And he would say no more. Gampopa set off and had already crossed a narrow stream when Milarepa shouted to attract his attention one last time. The guru knew that he would not see Gampopa again during this lifetime. Milarepa stood on the far side of the stream, his face now serious. "I have one very profound secret instruction," he said. "It is far too precious to give away to just anyone." Gampopa looked back. Milarepa paused dramatically, then with a sudden twist, turned around and lifted his ragged robe. He bent over, revealing his bare buttocks, which were calloused, pockmarked, and hardened like a horse's hoof from decades of sitting in meditation on the bare rock. "That's my final teaching, heart son," Milarepa shouted. "Do it. Practice until your body bears the marks of your effort. Don't waste time seeking more teachings. The truth is in the work."